Hi, my name is Maddie Zarina Whitfield, and you are watching Captivating Conversations, authentic conversations to loving relationships. Today, we are going to be talking about the fear of saying I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why do I have to say I'm sorry? We hear those words all of the time. Those two words are some of the most powerful words that people can say or not say to someone you love, someone you care, someone you share responsibility with. Why would you want to apologize if you did something wrong? Well, there are a few reasons why that I think. Follow me with the scenario of, for one, if you're having a heated argument with someone that you love and you say some things, they say some things, and the conversation goes a little too far. Now, you may not mean everything that you said. You were mad, you said it at that time. Argument is over, you go your way, they go their way, you're still mad. What does it take to bring you all back together? An apology, right? So if no one actually ever initiates that apology, especially that person that's mature enough to take responsibility to say, you know what, I was wrong. And I am going to take responsibility because I care for your feelings and say I'm sorry. Did you hear that key word? Care for your feelings. Now, it's impossible to really genuinely date someone and not care for their feelings, not care what's going on with them throughout the day, what's going on with them and how they feel from your conversation. As a person that loves another person, you take on a responsibility to be responsible for how another person views you, takes on the things that you say, their interpretation. Now, let's be real. Interpretation is different from person to person. But in a conversation, you're responsible for making sure that you're clear and concise. And if you fall into a place where you say something that is offensive or hurtful to that other person, you care enough to just simply say, I'm sorry. And not in a passive, sarcastic way like, you know I'm sorry. Why I gotta say it? You know I'm sorry. No, but in the compassionate way that lets them know that you truly understand how they're feeling and how that may have hurt it. And you don't mean to do that to them because you genuinely love them. I'm sorry. So let's talk what would possibly keep you from saying I'm sorry. Well, pride, ego. Because you feel that you're going to lose something if you're wrong. You feel that you're going to lose something if you actually say, I'm sorry. I'll be vulnerable. They'll know that I'm wrong. They'll think this way about me. That'll make me weak. Really? All of those thoughts that are coming up in your head, you have to think about, what does it really cost you? Now, you can be right. You cannot say you're sorry. You can leave that person emotionally broken from what you just said. And then they start to develop and build walls around y'all conversations. And now it's pushing you further and further and further apart. And then you look up, your communication is broken. The love that you all once shared is not as tight as it used to be. And that's because you're always right. That's what you wanted, right? Hey, I meant to say what I said to them. It's the truth. They need to hear it. You may be right. They do. But it's not just what you say. It's how you say it. You have to know the person that you're talking to and know how they receive information the best. Some people can be a straight shooter. Nice, direct, give it to me. Other people, you may have to sugarcoat it. Yes, it may be a little annoying, but again, what does it cost you? Because at the end of the day, you want to have a productive, flourishing, loving, nurturing relationship. Personal, professional, intimate, kids, whatever it is, it needs to be a relationship that moves along. And you don't want fear to stop it. You don't want pride to stop it. You don't want ego to stop it. Two words that really hold so much weight but cost nothing to give up. I'm sorry can make the world of a difference. I've heard men say she never says I'm sorry. She's always right. I've heard women say he never says I'm sorry. He's always right. It's not saying one does it more than the other, but you really need to take a look and evaluate. Are you one of those people? Are you one of those people that feel that, hey, they know how I feel. I don't have to say I'm sorry. They know I didn't mean that. Toughen up. Or do you really care about what they think? Do you really know that you were wrong? And you really know that saying I'm sorry doesn't tangibly cost you anything? I am Maddie Zarina Whitfield, and this is a portion of our Captivating Conversations. Thank you for joining us. If you like this, don't forget to share. Don't forget to like below, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Captivating Conversations. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Smooches.